Hello, one and all. Welcome back to another RWBY discussion. I am the Max of Trades. With me, as always, is
Your only mate.
And today we're going to be talking about the season finale, Volume 7, Episode 13, The Enemy of Trust. Do you have anything to say before we get into the episode?
I didn't get to have a mug made.
It's true.
Rip.
The dream is dead. And that was it?
Pretty much.
Alright then. Episode starts, Junior, they're facing off against Neo. And to my eternal despair and surprise, they kind of blow it.
Kinda.
I'm gonna be entirely honest. I thought this was the one. I thought this was the sure thing. But, no, inexplicably, Neo is just better than them.
Yeah. Like, I had my hopes that Neo would finally lose a fight.
It's very confusing to me. I don't get it.
Unfortunately, this isn't it.
Nope. Lord only knows how long that's gonna take.
Yeah, although, to be fair, didn't Cinder say that Neo had gotten stronger when they fought?
Yeah, but still. It was a 4-on-1.
Well, in a way, 3-on-1 because Oscar was a bit weakened.
Yeah, well, he was still there doing stuff.
True.
Anyway, so,
I don't really hope that they would finally land a hit when Oscar, grabbed Neo's feet.
No, that she just turned into stained glass like she always does.
Yeah.
Because I guess it's actually impossible to hit Neo. I have no idea how the hell her powers even work.
Well, unless you're Oscar, who punched her in the face last time.
Yeah, I guess. Why that didn't... I have no idea. Her powers are weird and confusing. I get it, they're illusionary and stuff, but, what? She can turn into glass, and then she just... It's basically teleporting, I guess. It's weird. Anyway, Penny's fighting Cinder. And Cinder's got a stretchy arm.
Yep. Well, Winter's also fighting.
Winter is also there, and she's got birds.
Yeah.
This fight goes simultaneously better than I expected, but still pretty badly.
Yeah, although, if anything, I'm just glad that Winter didn't die.
Well, okay, spoiling it, but there you go, I suppose.
Oh, people who are...
Disgusting.
who watch these have already watched the episode.
Yeah, okay, fine then, I'll just say it. Nobody dies. At all, which is really weird.
I will say, though, if you're one of those people who doesn't watch the actual episode, but watches discussions about it beforehand...
Nah, that's their fault, true.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Can we talk about how Winter carries a smaller sword inside her sword?
You know, that's kind of like what Blake does, honestly.
I know, but the fact of the matter is, a smaller sword just kind of pops out of her sword.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
Cinder
is a very, very odd fighter. Really does just kind of smash things around.
Yeah.
She grabs them, throws them outside, and they start flying around like that, and that's pretty crazy. She's Cinder flies around like a freaking Iron Man.
I was about to say that because she's got the flames coming out of all the limbs.
Yeah, and you know how I said that I can't take Cinder seriously anymore because her facade breaks so easily?
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Her facade's broken already.
Yeah, pretty much.
And she's just a screaming, crying, whiny little baby again.
Yeah, more or less. Although, hey, Winter has a manticore she can summon.
Yeah, and it lasts about 2.5 seconds.
And then there goes her aura.
Yeah, isn't Winter supposed to be, good at fighting?
Yeah, I think so.
If there's anything this show has a lot of trouble with, I swear, it's consistency when it comes to how powerful a character's supposed to be.
Or it's just me. I'm not gonna make that.
Well, it's just weird. Sometimes characters can do things, and other times they just fail. It's weird. I don't get it.
Yeah. Shows being inconsistent of what characters can do. Never seen that before.
Yeah, that's fair. Anyway. So, Winter ain't got no aura anymore. Surprisingly fast. Yeah. I guess that fireball was just really, really painful. But,
and then as Cinder is flying back into
Penny saves her. Penny saves her.
Yeah, I was about to say, instead of pursuing Cinder, Penny goes to save Winter's life.
Although, that also shows that Winter, I guess, would have just chosen, no, it's like, my life doesn't matter. So I guess if it were anyone else, he would just would have let them die. So that's kind of messed up.
Yeah, that is.
I don't know why Oscar is so tired, but he's very tired, and he can't run very fast.
Well, because he was attacked by Neo.
I guess.
In off-screen land.
Still very tired.
Yeah. I remember saying this in my reaction, like, guys, why are you running ahead of him? You know he's tired.
Or do they?
And he has the relic.
Well, either way, they get separated. And, unsurprisingly, Neo is Nora, and Nora is Neo. And she stole the relic.
Yep. I will say that shot when Oscar dodges the umbrella shank and Nora blinks to reveal Neo's eyes. That is a cool shot.
Yeah, I suppose it is, but still, very strange.
Yeah, so as
also,
Oscar's
how the hell did Neo turn into get a disguise, get behind those soldiers? Exactly. How is she so fast at this? Doesn't make any sense to me.
I don't know, but there is one other thing that happens we kind of glossed over.
What's that?
Ren goes to attack Neo, who's disguised as Nora.
Yeah, and he hesitates and gets whomped for it.
Yeah. Neo intentionally, changes their eyes back and makes a sad face. Which, yeah, I kind of had a feeling that she would do that. It's just the wrong Juniper girl.
Yeah. Thought you would have done that with Pyrrha, but I guess they're saving that. They'll do it eventually.
Probably.
Anyway, Neo wins.
Yep, and Ren is still cry, which is... Oh, that's hard to watch.
A little bit. Cinder is back to pretending that she has anything under control and is now about to murder an old woman. But then, surprise, old woman is a badass.
Apparently.
Which, I'm going to be honest, okay, I did not expect that. It's like,
to be honest,
I mean, man, way to make Amber look like a chump.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that Cinder went with the open the pod up and tell her you're about to die.
Well, that's her whole thing. She always does that.
Yeah, just stab her through the pod and win.
But yeah, so I think you said her name was Freya.
Yeah, Freya.
Yeah, Freya, as it turns out, way stronger than anyone was expecting. Even in her incredibly old and frail and forgetful state, she's apparently, when a maiden knows what they're doing,
really powerful.
They're really powerful, to the point where, because clearly Cinder, there was nothing she could do at all.
Nope.
It's pretty glorious, honestly. Completely destroys her stupid-looking Grim arm, which happens a lot, and that's funny to me.
Yeah. Well, because she doesn't have aura to protect the Grim arm.
I know, but still. So Freya creates basically a tsunami of, I guess, ice.
Yep, which is the power of a fully realized maiden.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, this is the power of a fully realized maiden who also isn't entirely sure about what's going on right now, but is just kind of defending themselves. Anyway, so Winter can't jump into the room because it's too cold. You can see, her...
I'm sorry, but Winter not being able to jump into a place because it's too cold.
Well, that's because she's a human. She's not an ice being. What's that?
I know, but it's just the name Winter. Going with that, it's just funny.
I suppose so. Anyway, Penny jumps in without any problem, and we immediately already know where this is going.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gee, I wonder who's gonna be the Winter Maiden at the end of this episode.
Oh, gee, who could it be?
Yeah.
I'm just happy it's not Neo.
It was never going to be.
Yeah, so people who were using that chibi joke as legit foreshadowing, ha ha, you were wrong.
Indeed.
I'm so happy that didn't happen again.
So yeah, we go to Junior, and everyone is all sad about stuff, although specifically Ren is very, very whiny.
Yeah.
Getting to be a very emotional person.
Yeah, now, here's the thing. We've talked about him being weird in recent episodes. I came across a little analysis on Tumblr.
Oh,
by the way, shout out to the Tumblr community for RWBY. Very helpful.
Indeed.
Yeah, it's just the progress of things. So, kind of glossing over Nora's compliment and, yes, flirting when they were in the cave because, well, they had a job to do. And that's what he was focusing on. And he's just thinking, okay, we gotta, be as strong as we can for when we inevitably fight Salem. Like, we're not ready. While Nora is just like, hey, I'm a cute. You are cute. Let's be cute together. And he's all, nah, we gotta focus on being strong. And then Nora's all, shut up and kiss me. And then they kiss and people die. So he's thinking, oh, we were kissing and people got murdered. Like, yeah. Like, it's all sorts of stuff like that that's just messing with him. Like, he wants to reciprocate the feelings for Nora, but after, like, people getting murdered while he was, like, distracted. Yeah, it's rough.
I get it.
And then there's him hesitating to attack what he knows is just someone who looks like Nora but isn't actually Nora.
Yeah, I think he's
hurt Nora.
Yeah, I think he's starting to see his relationship with Nora as a bad thing, which is going to be a problem later. It was your fault for thinking anyone was allowed to be happy in this universe. You know as well as I do that no one is ever allowed to be happy.
By the way, what did you think of my summary?
It was a very good summary.
Thanks, I just made it up on the spot.
I'm sure you did. Anyway, so Penny decides to, I'm gonna talk to Freya for a bit there, and they have themselves a conversation.
Well, we kind of glossed over
no, we didn't.
Things. Like,
we really didn't.
Well, Pietro hacked into the Scroll network, so the team can communicate with each other now.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, go Pietro.
Huh.
So, him and Maria, along with Blake and Yang, that's another thing. I'm surprised they didn't actually go through with their plan to find the others.
Yeah, weird. They just kind of left, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's not really leaving, but securing they had a ride because, Maria can pilot the ship. Pietro can hack into the network and get everyone to communicate and meet up.
Hooray for old people.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, that's like the only thing Blake and Yang do in this chapter.
Yep.
Moving on.
That's pretty much the full extent of it. In fact, all of Team RWBY basically do nothing this episode.
Yeah. Also, Jean pulls a Reinhardt. Pulls out the Heartlight shield and is like, get behind me!
Pretty much.
I am your shield!
Oh, right, and then Oscar decides he needs to go do something. I guess I was glossing over that. My apologies. Yeah. It didn't seem important at the time.
By the way, what do you think of my Reinhardt voice?
Also surprisingly good.
Thank you.
Yes. Anyway, now we talk about this. Penny and Freya have themselves a conversation.
Yep.
And Freya's all like, yeah, no, I'm about to die. That's pretty much all I really remember, is that I have got a job to do. It involves, and ultimately that means I'm going to have to die, and that's a bummer, but I gotta do what I gotta do.
Yeah. And then she's all, hey, what's your name? My name is Penny. Ah.
How'd you like to be a god?
Who's also a robot.
God robot. But,
yep.
Yeah, there you go. But, Freya also lets down the whole ice shield thing for a while. And that lets people break in, but we'll get to that when we get to that. We cut to Ironwood, and he's just chilling down in the Relic Lands. He's all like, oh man, sorry you had to murder somebody, Winter. And it turned out, nah, it's not Winter. It's Oscar.
Oscar.
Indeed.
Oscar. I almost said Nora at the start of that.
It wasn't Nora. That would have been a plot twist.
She just comes in with a grenade launcher at the ready.
Yep. And basically,
like, Oscar needs some muscle.
Yep. And basically, this is the focal turning point for Ironwood as a character. Oscar basically goes in saying, "All right, so here's the thing. You got to knock this off. You really, really have to knock this off.
Yep, you're being as bad as she is, Ironwood, and you know it.
And Ironwood says, how dare you say that crap? How dare you call me crazy? I'll shoot you. And then he shoots Oscar, and basically Ironwood was content to essentially murder both Oscar and Ozpin, apparently.
Yeah,
so Ironwood is full off the rails insane now.
Yeah. Like, if you ever need more convincing Ironwood's a bad guy now, he shot Oscar.
Yeah.
Okay. Oscar's been screamed at, slammed against the wall.
No, Oscar's life sucks.
Yeah.
He didn't ask for any of this.
I feel bad for the farm boy.
Yeah, anyway, so Ironwood shoots Oscar, his aura breaks, and he falls down a pit. We'll get back to that pitfall later.
Mm-hmm.
Because Cinder has decided to bust through the ice prison.
Yep, and as she tries to use the stretchy arm, slice.
And now for like the 50th time, the arm is destroyed.
Yeah. Also, I gotta give props to Jessica Negri, the voice of Cinder.
Mm-hmm.
That scream when the arm comes off, like, Jesus!
You really would think Cinder would be used to getting her arm cut off by now.
Like, holy crap, Jessica!
Yeah. Also,
like,
shout out to Winter.
God damn, I'm uncomfortable listening to that. It sounds so painful.
Indeed. Also, shout out to Winter for deciding, well, guess I'm gonna go fight this lady with no aura. And it obviously causes a bit of problems because now Cinder is even crankier.
Yeah, and
draws blood.
Oh, yep, there's blood.
Ouch. But then Freya dies.
And Penny's like, hey, give me your powers.
Basically.
I need your powers.
Yep. And then we cut to Oscar falling down a hole. And boy howdy,
yep,
it is one very, very large hole.
Yeah.
How high up were they?
Convenient. Very convenient it was that big a hole. It gives him time to have Ozpin show up.
Yeah, basically wake him up. It's like,
freaking
grab the stick.
Dude.
Grab the stick. And Winter is super duper close to dead, although she does look good with her hair down. Odd time to point that out, I know, but it's a fact.
No, that's pretty much been all over Twitter.
I know. And, okay, there we go. We bounce between the two scenes. Oscar grabs the cane. Ozpin shows up to give, like, moments of, like, words of encouragement. Penny is now the Winter Maiden. Shock and awe.
Mm-hmm. And, by the way, shout out to the analysis I mentioned in the last recording of Penny getting the Winter Maiden powers as the whole Pinocchio becoming a real person thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, whoever that was, you nailed it.
And there you go. And
pat yourself on the back.
Yeah,
have a cookie.
Yeah, and Cinder decides to go super crazy, but she can't because Weiss and RWBY show up, and basically at that point, there's no hope for her. She can't beat all them odds.
Especially when Ruby's all, hey, remember my eyes?
Yeah, basically.
Look into my eyes, Cinder.
Basically.
And die.
Yeah. Cinder tries to fight, but it don't work out. And yeah, RWBY flashes the silver eyes, and this entire time, Oscar is charging up some kind of power, and the way that the gears were turning, and the way that it all was working, I was convinced he was about to time travel.
Yeah, I saw a lot of speculation that that's what his semblance was going to be.
Look, I get that would have been done.
Cool, but at the same time, let's not introduce that.
I know, but the whole thing, I was just at any conceivable moment, because the way it was bouncing between the two scenes, at any conceivable second, I was expecting things to start going backwards. I was expecting things to start going backwards, and Oscar was going to fly all the way back up, and he was going to end up back in Ironwood. He would have been able to, like, dodge the shot, maybe fight back or something. And,
okay, that would have been cool.
And at the same time, the whole Winter Maiden thing would have changed. I don't know how, but I thought that was how it was going to go. But actually, no, it has absolutely nothing to do with anything. Oscar can just create like a beehive barrier, I guess, and not die when he hits stuff.
Yeah, like he has access to Ozma's magic now.
I guess so. So, I mean, I thought that's how it was going to go. Turned out it did not go that way.
And then we cut to Oscar falling
Even more.
through the clouds. And when I first saw this, I just thought, is this inside his head?
No.
Is he about to be reunited with all the past lives of Ozpin or something?
He's just legitimately falling to his death.
Yeah, no, it's just the lighting of the clouds and whatnot. I thought, what's happening?
Then we cut back to... no, I didn't mean to click that. Sorry. Then we cut back to the thing, and Winter's first instinct to seeing Weiss is to ask what she did, apparently, which is... Time and place, Winter. You're not very good at this. Winter...
All the while,
Weiss did literally nothing.
Yeah, and Ozpin's giving a speech about fear.
Mm-hmm. And they quickly confirm Freya is hella dead.
Yeah, which upsets Penny.
Yeah. Penny's got all sorts of real girl emotions.
Yeah. Although, Winter confirms, no, Freya's not dead. She's a part of you now.
Well, I mean, she is dead. She is super dead. That's like saying...
Well,
that's like saying part of... Yeah, no, that's not how... I mean, it's a nice, comforting way of saying it, but at the same time, nah, she is dead.
Yep, and then here come the authorities for Crowe and Robin.
Yeah.
And then we see Cinder.
Crowe doesn't really seem to have any desire to fight back on that front, so that's gonna be a problem later.
I can't blame him, honestly, with all he's been through.
Also, Cinder flying in front of what's clearly a 2D painting.
Yep, and also, as soon as Cinder comes on screen, Ozpin mentions fear of failure.
Yeah, she is a colossal failure.
Yeah.
That's why she got kicked out of the Cool Kids Club.
Oh no, Blake does have a line in this episode. She screams, "Come on."
Yeah, well, good for her.
Junior, show up.
Yeah. And they're like, hey, what's going on? And then they're all like, man, we messed up. We messed up.
We lost Oscar, we lost the relic.
We lost literally everything about everything. It's not good.
Yeah.
Then we cut back to the police carrier, and I was right. Crowe does have the emblem.
Mm-hmm.
Although, also, surprisingly, Robin seems to be trying to comfort him?
My question is, okay, why was Robin arrested?
Because there's a dead Aesop's member over there?
Yeah, but when the authorities arrived, she was unconscious.
So
it's like... What?
I don't know, man.
It's just one of those things that didn't really make much sense.
I don't know. I'm sure there was a reason. Either way, I just found it surprising that apparently she seems to basically understand what happened. That's the implication I think I've seen.
Yeah, but also I have seen someone bring this up. In a way, Crowe kind of has a get out of jail free card with Robin's in it, with him.
How?
Her semblance.
Oh yeah, truth telly powers.
Yeah.
That's
she could
true.
just go, hey Crowe, hold my hand. Okay, I'm holding your hand. Did you kill Clover? No, I didn't. Tyrion killed.
And there you go.
Green. Okay, he's telling the truth. Let him go.
That is an incredibly useful semblance.
Yeah, it is.
Anyway, so yeah, Ozpin...
Not very practical in a fight, but...
I will admit, it is kind of nice to actually hear from Ozpin again. Even if he is just kind of, you know, just telling some limericks.
Yeah. Also, man, Oscar's been falling for a long time.
He was really up there.
Yeah.
And Winter decides that, well, I guess I'm also pretty stupid, so you should probably all leave. And then Weiss is all like, no, I don't want to leave you here. And it's like, no, you don't understand. I'm calling the cops. So, good job, Winter. You're a pretty bad sister.
Although, to her credit, when Weiss says, no, I'm not leaving you, she does say, you're not leaving me. I'm giving you a head start.
Yeah, I know, but that's the most minor level of stuff. I mean, rather than fully understand the situation of why apparently her sister needs to be arrested, the best she can muster is, yeah, okay, well, go run, shoo. Instead of actually trying to figure out, you know, whether or not it was Bupkis or not. Because I guess the idea that the person she's working for is absolutely stark raving bonkers is just unthinkable to her for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, it's weird.
I don't know what to say, but hey, at least Penny goes with them.
Yeah. I'm guessing Penny's just going to probably be sticking with them from now on.
Yay!
So, there you go.
Well, one of the 4 RWBY girls might not be a maiden, but they have one on their side now.
It's something!
Who's also a robot.
Shout out to Yang looking into the opening is like, holy hell, what happened in here? She didn't say it, but you can see it on her face like, whoa.
Like, there's all this ice around. Like, how mad did you get? Or was it Winter? Who's the dead lady?
Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, they all get on the plane. Penny's having some issues. Ruby and Weiss actually comfort her, though, and it's very cute.
Yeah.
And Pietro's happy about that, too. And I remembered his name.
Yay, you did it!
It's a true season finale now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, yeah, Cinder has the relic now. That's incredibly frustrating.
Yeah. But then we get one of the last memes from this volume.
Ironwood being mad at his phone.
Yeah.
As it turns out, he's stupid.
Well, also, credit to Winter. All she tells Ironwood is, it's gone.
Well, I mean, in the sense of the Maiden powers.
Yeah, she doesn't say who has it.
Nope. So, I mean,
So.
Winter's not completely, I guess, dumb. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's keeping some things.
Yeah, and while I briefly touched on this being a meme, I love what people have been doing with that shot of Ironwood with a scroll.
It's very exploitable.
It's funny.
Also, Watts is alive. For some reason.
Ironwood, why?
Why is he alive? Why is he alive?
Why did you leave him alive?
Why is Watts alive? I guess he's like in a prison cell or something, but why? Why though? But why though? God forbid Salem lose one of her flunkies. God forbid. You know, and it's not like, you know, permanently getting rid of the hacker mind game guy wouldn't be a bad idea or anything. Anyway, Oscar has a landing strategy.
Summon a magic barrier.
And just lands.
Superhero landing.
Yeah. So I guess Oscar's, like, stronger now, so that's pretty cool.
Hell yeah.
Also, I guess Ozpin is willing to actually speak again? Who knows how long that'll last, but there you go.
Well, they're still gonna merge at some point.
Yep. The way Ozpin is talking, though, I'm definitely convinced that Oscar's going to be the dominant personality, though.
I am cool with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just the way he's talking about things and the way things are going. Makes the most sense.
Yeah. And he just wants to know what's next in terms of saving Atlas.
Well, as it turns out, there isn't anything, because Salem is here, and she's riding a giant whale!
Giant whale!
Which, in case you couldn't pick up on this initially, the whale is definitely a reference to Monstro, who is the giant whale in Pinocchio.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, oh, by the way, the finale is over. That's just how it ends, Salem showing up on a giant whale. So expect that in the first episode of Volume 8, the ship that all of our heroes are on is going to get eaten by that Grim.
Yeah, probably.
And Penny's probably going to use her crazy Maiden powers to get rid of it or get them out or something to that effect. Either way, Pinocchio.
Pretty much. Also, new look for Salem.
Hey, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Huh. I guess I don't see her often enough to really be able to tell.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's a new look and I like it.
Eh.
But I'll give you this, Salem. You look good for an evil person.
I guess.
Anyway, that's the finale.
Yeah. And now it's time for me to be perfectly honest. That didn't feel like a finale. That felt like the lead up to the finale.
Yeah, I can get that.
that is like, I feel like, I mean, okay, sure, Penny is the Winter Maiden now, and that's cool and everything, but other than that, I feel like nothing was actually wrapped up, and in fact, things have just gotten worse, and that's not something that's really ever happened in RWBY before, with the, usually at the end of all the finales, yeah, things aren't usually, like, good or bad at that moment in time, but the central conflict of the season is ended, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas this one is ending with, oh, main villain of the entire franchise is here now on a giant whale. See ya in 9 months.
Pretty much.
Like, that doesn't feel right.
Yeah. Also, this is kind of my bias, but I usually prefer endings where it's just like, yeah, things are okay for the heroes. Like, yeah, there's some things that the villains are plotting.
Yeah.
But, you know, heroes are optimistic about what they could do. But everything's more or less wrapped up. Like, the main conflict is done.
Yeah, basically. And
whereas
not so much.
This one is one of those ones where it's just like, everything is bad and everything is gonna die.
And everything is even worse. Also, no post-credit scene.
Well, there's no post-credit scene. We do get a little something.
Yeah, it's tribute to Monty. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very depressing. Thank you. Either way, I think this is the first time there hasn't been a post-credit scene.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Kerry also said on Twitter that they didn't do a post-credit scene, so that way they could focus more on the actual episode, as a way to avoid having to go through another, like, crunch.
I guess so. I mean, I can understand and respect all of that. And I'm not gonna say the episode is bad, because it's not. It's not bad at all.
It's still a good episode.
You know, it's a great episode. It just didn't seem very finale-y.
Well, that, or it just didn't fit, like, our personal, like,
expectations, but like
episodes to go or something.
Yeah, that's true. That's more on us than anything.
Yeah. So
at least we can admit that.
Yeah. Unlike some people.
No comment.
Not naming names. I'm just saying.
But yeah, with this, I don't even have the slightest foggiest clue what the next volume is even going to be. Like,
yeah.
Like, I guess Atlas 2. I can only assume.
I mean, to be fair, Salem, well, because Cinder has the relic, so it's going to go to Salem. So the Cinder can be all, hey, can I sit back at the cool kids table?
Then she gets murdered.
Or Salem will be like, no, but your ice cream friend can. Then Neo takes it and gets welcomed by Salem's side.
Boy.
And then she's all, but I might let you back in if you get me another relic. Then Cinder's all, oh, fine.
To be fair, Neo is the one that got the relic.
Yeah.
Cinder didn't actually do anything. The only thing she did was fail to get more power.
Yeah.
Which is kind of hilarious now that I think about it.
That's kind of going to be a thing now, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
because that's twice you tried to take Maiden powers and it failed.
Yeah. I mean, no, Cinder is a failure. That's just how she is. It's all that she knows. And pretending to be cool and then crying about it. And getting her arm cut off.
A lot.
Because it can grow back. It just means it can come off whenever it wants.
Yeah. Also, I don't think we talked about this, but I've seen people bring up the, do you remember back in Volume 5, her Grim Arm was sort of up to her forearm?
Yeah.
Well, now it's up to her shoulder.
Yeah, no, it's consuming her.
Yeah. So...
I feel like...
Oof.
I don't know. I'll make a prediction. Next volume is Cinder's last. One thing or another is going to come up and something's going to end her.
Possibly, or she's just gonna be like a full half-grim, half-human person.
I don't know. I just feel like there's not really much of a point to her here anymore. She's just kind of there. Like, I feel like her narrative purpose is just kind of done. The only thing that's left for her to do is get kicked in the head by either Jean, RWBY, or Weiss.
or all three at the same time.
I mean,
and
that one, that's my most preferred. But I mean, if only...
No,
if only...
your most preferred is Weiss doing it single-handedly, so it means Weiss is the most powerful of the team.
Well, yeah, obviously, but what I'm saying is, ignoring my biases, I would say that actually the best person for killing Cinder would actually probably be Jean. I think if I had to choose who did it, that's who I would choose, I think.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess.
Mostly, especially after their interactions in, I don't remember which volume, but you know, the one where they did.
It's volume 5.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
This is why you have me.
Yes, because you remember numbers.
Well, that and I just have a obsession with remembering most things in RWBY.
I know you do. But, I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. Don't know what the hell's gonna happen with Neo. Because, again, I don't even know, like... Neo was the underling to a character who wasn't even supposed to be around for more than a single episode, so the fact that she's here again, I don't know what is ultimately her endgame.
I'm still amazed by a little behind-the-scenes fact of an episode the episode she was introduced in. Because they added her into that just before the episode was meant to come out.
See, that's just strange.
Yeah. At least that's how I remember it. Yeah, I'm fairly sure she was added into that episode the day it came out.
It's possible. Other than all of that, I'm not sure what else there is to say, because like I said, the Atlas story isn't over yet, and I feel like they're probably going to continue the plot lines of all of this throughout the next volume, because, like, what are they going to do? Have it, like, get quasically resolved halfway through and then have them start going to Vacchio? Like, I don't think so.
Also, I highly doubt Team RWBY is just going to leave Atlas for dead.
Yeah, no, that's not really something they do. That's not really their style.
Yeah, especially considering, they don't know where Oscar is. He's still there. Crowe.
Yeah. There's too many reasons, so like I don't know. I don't think that was their plan to begin with, to just straight up leave. Maybe find a hiding spot or something, but either way, first things first, they're gonna have to get out of that Grim. They're gonna have to get out of that whale.
Yeah, get out of the whale, and then find a hiding spot in the tundra, like a cave or something.
Yeah, that's basically all they can do at this point.
And then come up with a little plan.
Nobody may have died in the finale, but I have a pretty good feeling someone's going to end up dying in the premiere.
Well, I mean, technically Freya died.
Freya doesn't count.
Fair enough.
Freya was exactly 1/4 of a character.
Yeah.
She existed in the plot to die, so that doesn't count.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. Also, I want to make a little shout out to people who speculated that Blake would be hurt around the ending of this volume.
Because of
Haha, she's fine.
Because she's because of a logo. I don't really know how that worked. I don't even know where people saw this logo with the slash through the B of RWBY.
Yeah, I think it was a Crunchyroll thing.
Well, either way, it meant nothing.
Yep, because Blake is fine.
Not only is she fine, she didn't even do anything.
She said, "Come on," and shot some stuff.
She did. She shot a robot. Good for her.
Yeah, she didn't really do much in the finale.
Like I said, none of Team RWBY did.
Yeah, kinda, although...
I mean, that's just a fact.
Yeah.
Which, again, feeds into my whole this didn't really feel like a finale sort of thing, but, I have no reason to not trust the writers on this one, so I'll just let it go.
Yeah, no, I still trust the writers.
Yeah, no, like, I guess we'll just get all that stuff that we're expecting in the next volume. I guess that's because we all just kind of, or at least maybe us specifically, assumed that the Atlas story would be contained within the volume. I didn't even really think about the idea of that continuing through to the next one, you know?
I mean, I didn't really think it would be contained in a one volume because, well, we were in Vale for 3 volumes, Mistral for 3 volumes, why would we just spend 1 volume in Atlas?
Because I didn't remember being in... I didn't remember... wherever they were last time before they were in Atlas.
Mistral.
That place. I didn't realize they were there for that long. Shows what I know.
Yeah, also volumes 8 and 9 were greenlit before even volume 7 came out. I think it was RTX they announced that 8 and 9 are greenlit for production.
Well, why on earth would they not? It's like, oh yeah, you know what we should do? End the RWBY before it gets a chance to actually end.
Like, the amount of people I see saying, like, oh, this next volume that's coming is gonna be the final one. It's just like...
Not yet, no.
No.
What I find interesting is the fact that, well, I mean, Salem is there. And yet, there's gonna be at least 2 more volumes. So I'm just kind of left wondering how that... I don't even know. Because the way Salem operates and does things... I'm just not sure. I don't know. She seems like the type who would just kind of bust down your wall and just murder you to get you out of the way. So I'm not sure how the heroes are supposed to avoid that for 2 volumes.
Well, I mean, we know that she's after the relics, and here's the thing: only one person can get the Staff of Creation.
Oh yeah.
Penny.
Oh yeah, that's why Ironwood was down there. Oh, I completely forgot about that part. You're right.
Oh yeah, so in theory, volume 8 or 9 could just be, hey, we gotta get the stuff out of Atlas.
You're right. And
we may have lost 1 relic, but we won't lose this one.
Gotcha. Yep. You know what? There you go.
They gotta go full heist mode on this.
I completely forgot that only the maidens could open the vaults. I forgot about that.
Well, open them and close them.
Yeah, I know, but that's why Ironwood was down there and thought it was going to be Winter who was about to show up next to him. Because she would have been the maiden, then they would have opened it up, they would have gotten the staff, bada bing, bada boom. I had completely forgotten all about that.
Well, it's a good thing I'm here.
Indeed. But yeah, it's really hard for me to speculate. I don't really... Without more to work with, I don't know what to expect. It really is kind of like the end of Volume 3 is like, well... They're kind of walking into an entirely uncharted territory here as far as the show is concerned, so who the hell knows what's going to happen next?
Yeah, pretty much.
So how am I supposed to speculate?
Oh, Penny, you just had to say it'll be just like Beacon again, didn't you?
Note for note.
God damn it, Penny.
Also, shout out to the fact that, and it's still funny to me, Ruby and Weiss didn't have a single line of dialogue with each other this entire volume.
I mean, the sad part is, the only one I can really recall is when Ruby asked Weiss, does your dad know anything about Salem?
Yeah, but that's not a one-to-one, not really.
Yeah.
And that is just really funny to me.
So, do we say rip that, or do you want to stay out of that?
I'm staying way the hell out of that. That's not my business.
Fair enough.
It's not even where I was going with that. I just thought the general idea was funny. If you want to make more of that, then that's your thing, not me.
Alright, well, I kind of said I would stay clear of that sort of
good
thing for the finale discussion, at least.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that all being said, I don't really know what else to say.
Nor do I. I mean, we could still do, like, a final wrap-up like we did with Volume 6.
Yeah, we could. Well, I mean, we'll get to that when we get to that, but this is just the finale.
Oh, does that mean I get to edit it again?
Sure.
Because I really enjoyed doing that.
Well, then there you go. You're allowed to do that. I give you full permission.
Oh, I already have some plans.
Oh, there you go. But as is, this episode's went on decently long, so I guess we're good for now. And we'll try to think. I'll try to think of things I can speculate about to mention in the wrap up.
As will I. I mean, I have one thing, but that's kind of more to do with a little thing I had planned if something were to happen in this volume, but it didn't.
So there you go. Either then, I suppose that's all there is to say. Ultimately, I will say, I liked it. It was a good volume.
It was. Yeah, I would argue the best.
So far, yeah, it's definitely up there at the very bare minimum.
Is it a personal favorite, though?
I don't know. I need more time to think about it, because I don't know which one my favorite is.
I mean, it's hard to say, really, because I got so much stuff I wanted in 6. I have like this really big attachment to 2.
Yeah. We'll let that be another question we try to figure out later.
Yeah.
As is, hope you all enjoyed this little ramble that we always go through, and we will see you next time.
Goodbye.